Welcome to JenPenCreations. I'm Jen. Today, I want to talk to you about a problem I'm having. So, if you've watched any of my recent videos, like within the last year or so, you'll know that I got laid off and I've been looking for work. Actually, I've been delivering for Uber for a couple of months now, but it's working. It is working. It's helping, and it helps pay bills and stuff, but still, delivering for Uber is still below minimum wage. So I am looking for a job. And that job market blows. And I think it has to do with AI. We're going to talk about that We're going to talk about that today. So stay with me and I'll get right to it. Here's the situation. I really just wanted to run it by you and see what you think and get your opinion on this. Because I kind of think that I'm going crazy with it, but then I've also seen other creators make videos about this. And I'm just saying, I can't be the only one that this has happened to. Now, let's just start off saying, you may or may not know, I have been jobless for the last year. Well, pretty much the whole time I've had this channel, because I decided to start this channel with all my free time that I've had. Because I got laid off the beginning of last year, early last year. Now, I have been actively looking for work, updating my resume, putting in applications. You can only do that online these days, you know. Like, nobody has paper applications anymore. You can't just go into a place, ask for an application, fill it out, and get a job. It doesn't work like that anymore. These days, you are damn lucky if a manager ever even sees your application. You're lucky. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm pretty sure it has everything to do with AI. Now, like I said, all of this is completely unscripted. This is all my opinion, my personal opinion. And, I mean, we all know what opinions are. I mean, everybody has one, right? So, I've been filling out applications online, trying to get my application and my resume seen by a hiring manager anywhere. Now, let's start with my work history. I did all kinds of retail and customer service for more than 10 years. And during that time, I was also graduating from college, running my own graphic design business called JenPenCreations. It's been around for a long time, and I have been very engrossed in sales and customer service. That is like the two top things that I know how to do. And the job that I just got laid off from last year was an administrative assistant job for an accountant. I was keeping the office in order, and I did a lot of data entry work for her, bookkeeping work, and during tax season, I helped out with easy taxes and stuff. When I got laid off last year, I assumed that with all of my sales and customer service experience, the few years that I worked for the accountant and got that experience, the bookkeeping experience, the data entry experience, the customer service that I still had to do with clients and stuff that came in. Because during the off season, I was the only one in the office. She hardly ever came into the office. She had clients everywhere, and she did a lot of business bookkeeping and stuff, and she had businesses she had to go to maintain her accounting business. So I stayed at the office and kept it clean and kept it nice, and I greeted clients and set up appointments, and I watered all the plants, and I kept the coffee station clean, and I, made sure that everything stayed nice and tidy and clean, and we always had the stuff that we need in the office. I get laid off from that job, and I think it's going to be fairly easy for me to get back into the working scene and get a job because of all of my years of customer service, all of my years of sales experience. I'm a very approachable person. And I figured, man, I've got this in the bag. Well, guess what? I don't. All of my years of experience don't mean jack, because nobody's ever even going to see my application. Because every application that I fill out, I have to complete this AI test. And for some reason, this AI test is looking for the most repetitive people on the planet. And that's why all of our applications are getting thrown out before managers ever even get to lay eyes on them. Like, apparently you have to be so consistent in your answers that you have to have zero critical thinking skills in order to pass these tests. The most recent one that disappointed me the most was CVS. I know people, I'm friends with people who work at CVS, and the ones out here are struggling. They need people so bad. They need people who are good with running a register, doing retail, stocking floors, and customer service. I have all of that. I go online. I'm told that this place, I was given the link to it and everything to turn in my resume and my application, and then I go to take this test. Now, I'm pretty positive this is where I failed it. They say, between these two options, which one do you find more important? Okay, bring it on. And it's like a list of 28 of these options, okay? And it's not 28 of these, it's like 28 questions of two options, okay, that you're going through and doing this 28 times. Now, one of these comes up and it says, what's more important, stocking shelves or running the register? So here's the breakdown of how I think about this. If I'm in the middle of stocking shelves and a customer goes up to the register and needs to be rung out, I think running the register is going to be more important in that moment than stocking the shelf. So I stop stocking the shelf and I go and I run the register. Now, that's what I choose. I choose running the register is more important. Okay? So now we go like 5 questions down the road and I get a repeat, but it's not really a repeat. It says, which is more important, running the register or greeting a customer? Now think about this. If you're running the register, you have a customer in front of you and you are ringing them up, right? Okay. Someone comes in the door. You can stop running the register for 2 seconds and look over at that person and say, welcome in, and then go back to running the register, right? So my critical thinking brain here says, well, in this instance, I would say that greeting a customer is more important than running the register. So I click greet the customer. Pow! My whole application got thrown away in that second. The moment I did not choose run the register again, because it's supposed to be consistent. You're supposed to be consistent. And because I chose that greeting the customer was more important than running the register the second time, my whole application got thrown out because it wasn't consistent. So, this is not the first time it happened. It's just one of the times that it's happened. I've also watched videos and read articles, news articles about people getting their applications and resumes just thrown out by the AI and nobody ever seen it. No human, no manager, hiring manager ever even gets to see that that person filled out an application. So the hiring manager that was told to look for my application at CVS never got to see it because I chose the wrong answer. I don't know what to think about this. Have you had this experience? I don't know if I should even put in any more applications anywhere because I feel like nobody's ever going to see it because I'm just going to continuously fail these AI tests because I actually use my brain and I critically think about things. I don't know. Tell me what you think about it. I'm really glad that you stuck around with me through my rant, but I really think that this is a problem, and I hope that you're not experiencing the same thing. Go out there today and do something amazing for you. Do something amazing to make somebody else feel good. I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye.